Welcome to the Rustic Garden Homestead. First week of January, and today's video is all about cleaning up my mess of a greenhouse and getting it ready. It's unheated, getting it ready for winter sowing. Instead of starting stuff indoors under grow lights, we're going to use the greenhouse, no heat, and we're just going to set it up so that we can plant onion seeds, some leafy greens, maybe some of the brassicas, and they're just going to sit in there. When the temperatures get right, as we get closer to the middle of spring, these plants will have grown and I'll be able to get them out into the garden. Not going to have to do a whole lot except clean up this mess. Get the seeds planted and just keep an eye on the moisture. So let's go inside. Let me pop this open and we can see just what a mess it is in here. I thought about cleaning this up and making it look pretty good for the video, but I also wanted to show you what real greenhouses look like when we get tired out. So I stopped taking care of this probably in August. Everything that died in here, I just didn't need. I overgrew stuff. First thing we're going to do, remove all the dead leaves and all that kind of stuff, but we're going to reuse all the starting mix. I'm just going to throw it into a wheelbarrow, maybe throw in some peat moss, maybe some other amendments, but just get it ready. Clean up the space, and then I'm going to fill the flats, and I'll just show you how we can winter sow in our unheated greenhouse and get a lot of those cool weather crops set up, water them in, and then we can just kind of let them sit here, forget them, and just keep an eye on them, make sure the moisture level stays there. But we don't have to do much, you know. Other than that, we're just going to let them sit here and sprout and grow at their own pace. You can reuse all the potting mix and starting mix. So this wheelbarrow's been sitting out under here. It's all frozen. This was some stuff I had left over. But everything, you know, inside the greenhouse is not frozen. One, there was no moisture in there. And two, it does warm up enough that anything falls in there. But I'm just gonna go through, pop out the plant, and just crush off anything that I can use and then discard the rest. This will save you some money. The plants will grow perfectly fine with the seed starting mix and potting mix that you're reusing. You know, you might as well save some money. Maybe throw in some peat moss or some compost if you have it. But this is what we're gonna grow. And I decided what I'm gonna start are leeks, onions, and spinach right now, kale and collards. And some of the other brassicas, cool weather crops, maybe I'll do later. But those are the main ones that I wanna grow and start, basically because that's what I use the most, and that's what I eat the most, that's what I enjoy the most. So I'm not gonna try and overgrow things, or I'm not gonna try and overgrow and grow things that I'm not gonna really use. Gonna stick with what I really enjoy. And just keep the process simple, because we're just doing transplants. We don't need anything fancy with all the soil. I just really take the containers, the cells, dump it out like that, and then I just crush everything up. After I have a nice big pile, I go through, remove some of the debris. We don't really need to add peat moss or compost if you don't have it. Watering this soil in with a water-soluble fertilizer is all the plants are going to really need to grow and do their thing in your greenhouse. But don't overcomplicate it. Just dump everything out, crush it up, and then you go back and you remove whatever debris you don't want in there. The greenhouse has been emptied and you can see all the soil right there. We're going to add the water-soluble fertilizer, all the other containers, and what I'm going to show you today, decided to cut some things short. I'm going to show you how to sow onions and leeks, set up all the containers, use the fertilizer, and just get the greenhouse ready for winter sowing. And please subscribe, follow me. The next video is going to show you how to plant up leafy greens, spinach, lettuce, kale, collards. We'll also plant herbs and perennial flowers in here. Any water-soluble fertilizer will work, and water-soluble means the N, P, and K, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium will be ready to use when the plants need it. It's going to be immediately available. These are all the containers. This is what we're going to repurpose and set the greenhouse up with. I'm going to start with, like, I don't know, 2 gallons of water, and it has the fertilizer in there. I did use warmer water just to really unfreeze some of the stuff that's frozen in the bottom. But this is going to work great. So just kind of work your soil, get it nice and moist. You don't want it super damp or sopping wet or anything like that. Just enough to get it in shape for planting. That looks great. No need to buy new stuff or throw away the old stuff. You know, a little fertilizer and water. It looks great. Looks like it just came right out of a bag. There's moisture in there. Now I can get to filling the containers and the cells and get ready for planting. I mean, that's beautiful. Just want to show you what it looks like all cleaned up, really, or cleared out, I should say. Now, maybe I should get in there, get a hose and wash everything down, but the ground's still frozen here. We just have this great 55-degree day, and that's what I like to do on these, you know, unseasonably warm days, in January and February, is just get things ready to go. So I'm gonna leave the dirt, it's just gonna get dirty again. Let me set up the containers, talk about that, the different size containers, the different plants, and like I said, I'll show you how to plant onions and leeks. What a great use of a warm January day. I think things look good. My standard, I'm very happy with this. Question I get all the time, should I sterilize my containers and flats? And I would rather stick pencils in my eye. It's too much work. There's no disease sitting here on all these containers. Sterilizing them with bleach or whatever isn't gonna make a difference. If you get pests and disease, they float in the air, they come in different ways. I've never had an issue growing things in containers. I never, in 30 years, have sterilized my containers, no problem. If you wanna do it, that's fine, but it's a lot of work. I don't know the ratio, but it's bleach and water. You go ahead, you sterilize everything. Now, I'm set up for really, I think for the spring. Containers are ready to go. I'll add soil to them when I need to. Over here, this is what I wanna get set up today. I wanna do the leeks, wanna do the onions, and then please follow me, subscribe. I'll show you how to start the other cool weather crops over the next couple of weeks. This is an onion flat. These I bought onions, I just kept the flats, and there are, I think, 128 cells, and it's just gonna be, well, I would put in 2 seeds and then thin to the strongest one. But you could start onions and leeks this way, or you can do my standard way, which I've expanded to like a bigger baking foil tray, you know, something this size. 2 inches deep, 5 centimeters deep. And then I would put in about 50 seeds scattered in here, leeks or onions, and just work them into the top 1/4 inch, I don't know what that is, 0.125 centimeters, and they're gonna be fine. Because it's still cold, it's January, they're gonna germinate slowly. It will get warmer in here during the day because it's a greenhouse. At night, it's not heated, it's gonna cool off, things will grow slowly. It's just a form of winter sowing, and it's the best way to use an unheated greenhouse. So you can start any seed this way. The issue is if you start the warm weather crops and you get like a week of warm weather, they might germinate, and then a freeze comes at night and the leaves can't take a frost and they die off. So you have to time the warm crops more so that the temperatures in your greenhouse aren't gonna fall below 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. Cool weather crops, just put the seeds in, make sure the soil stays moist, and they're gonna grow and do what they wanna do. In the next video, I'll be putting in spinach and collards and kale, lettuce, and maybe start some broccoli and cauliflower, maybe even cabbage. Different size containers really depend, what you use really depends on how long do you want the plants to grow. Like I can grow a nice collard or kale in here for a good 8 weeks, even 10 weeks, because it just has a lot of room to grow. And it just depends on how many you want to grow. I like starting my spinach and lettuce in something like this, bigger than your typical small cell. And I also sell all these at my seed and garden shop. That's your standard cell. Not a lot of starting material, so you have to keep an eye on these more for moisture, and the plants just can't stay in there as long. And again, I'll talk more about them. It all just depends on what you want to grow, how many plants you want to grow. And just to be clear, I do not sell these at my seed and garden shop, but everything else I do. All right, let's just do a quick plant of the onions and the leeks, and we'll finish up. These are some onions I'm starting the same way indoors, just using a plastic shoebox instead of the foil baking container. And you can see that they're starting to break the surface, and that's what you're going to be looking for in the house where it's warm, you know, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, you know, 20 degrees Celsius. This is going to happen a lot quicker. Outside, principles of winter sowing in an unheated greenhouse. Again, everything's just going to go much more slowly. So I'm actually out of leek seeds, but they look exactly the same. The process is the same, so I have to go buy more. So first thing is using the cells over here. I'm just going to take a pencil, use the eraser, and, you know, not too deep, and I would just poke a hole, let me get that shot, in there like that. And I'm gonna put 2 onion seeds per hole. I already did that for all of these. I would just go ahead, grab some soil like this, and then scatter it across the top, cover it over, and just make sure I fill in the holes. So I did half the flat with red Danvers, and you know, you can just do it that quickly. When you're coming over to the foil trays, this is about, let me spread them out real quick here. This is about 80 to 100 seeds. I did a quick count. So in a flat like that, you can put that many seeds down, and you're just going to take them and you're really just going to sprinkle them across the surface. You want them to spread out. Onions and leeks, same process for both. They grow really well. They have strong roots. They're very wiry. Depending on how long you're growing them, the roots might get tangled up. Doesn't matter. Once these are to the size, about 8 weeks, 10 weeks old, you just dump out everything, slightly bang the soil, pull the leeks apart, the onions apart, and plant them into your garden. This is just where you're starting them. And then you're just going to go through and scratching the surface. You want to be like 1/4 of an inch deep or something like that. You notice I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to make sure the seeds are covered, spread out across the growing medium, and then you go ahead, cover them over, and then I would water everything in with the water-soluble fertilizer again. Just make sure everything is moist. You're not going to have to water weekly unless you get some really weird heat and, the seed cells dry out. January, February, March, it's cooler here in Maryland. So I'm going to be checking on these once a week, just keeping an eye on them. But I'm probably going to be watering every 10 to 14 days. You don't want these to be oversaturated, just damp. That's all they need to be. There's holes in the bottom of these trays, so excess water is going to pour out. And that's really, all you have to do to start onions in your unheated greenhouse. It works really, really well. Going to do the same thing. These are onions I got when I was in Portugal, so hopefully they're okay. They're 3 years old, but they do last a while. I have the red variety here, white variety there, and I'm going to go out to the store now, get some American flag leeks, set up another container like this for them, and also put some leeks in here. Onions, leeks, you can winter sow outside if you want also, or, in an unheated greenhouse. Again, please subscribe. Check out my seed and garden shop. I sell tomato and pepper seeds for $1.75 a pack. All other seeds are only $1.50, and I sell most of the seed starting supplies you see here. I'm going to be doing a greenhouse series, so you're going to see me planting not only the onions and leeks, I'm going to do leafy greens, the brassicas, warm weather crops, tomatoes, peppers, flowers, herbs, everything that you can just grow right here in your greenhouse. Save you some money, and you'll have a lot of fun. Thanks again for watching, and please check out my seed and garden shop.